name's Master.
You know, I was trying to read very important, to the news.
Good evening, good morning and good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining me. In today's episode we will be looking at rape apologists, corrupt cops, racists, and a whole lot more. So stay tuned for a thrilling episode of I Am a Total Piece of Shit. We start today's deep dive into excrement and filth with this guy who got banned from our Discord server for being a pedo sympathiser. Thinks it's girls' fault that they get raped. Why on earth do you think it's the girls' fault for getting raped? I want to know. My values are irrelevant.
I like to have a really clear line on things. If I have my hair tied like a complete faggot, my clothes made of money, and I'm walking like a complete retard, it's my fault that I got punched. If a woman isn't carrying self-defense, is tipsy, and is alone, it's her fault. Not the society's, not the government's. It's hers.
Wow.
Animals get raped. They just deal with it. Humans can do it too. In fact, pretty sure they don't even see it as a bad thing. Orgasm is a way of evolution to show that you're doing good.
I'm shocked by you.
Humans are just animals that beat the nature more. There's no clear thing why punching a guy is bad, raping a woman is bad, etc.
Humans are animals that are self-aware?
Do you really think dogs, cats aren't self-aware? And why humans? What about apes?
They're not self-aware, they can't recognise their own reflections.
What about different races? Are Asians the same as Africans?
Jesus, where are we going? Yeah, good move banning him from your Discord. That guy is an absolute fucking disgusting piece of shit that's probably going to end up raping a woman someday, and you really don't want to be friends with him when that happens. So I thought we should all have a really good look at this absolute piece of filth who thought burning alive a 3-month-old kitten and posting it to Facebook was a really cool, jazzy, fun little idea. You waste of fucking life, you piece of fucking shit. Or what about these girls who just had to get the perfect Instagram shot, and in the process proceeded to not give a flying fuck about littering the environment with non-biodegradable tinsel and glitter and bits of plastic, and didn't give one flying fuck about throwing it all over somebody else's pet, a dog. The consequences, the effects of littering in such a manner are normally not seen so immediately, but here you can literally see what littering will do. It will end up on our animals and it will fucking ruin them, you piece of shit. You've completely disgusting human beings like this guy regarding last week's university shooting in Charlotte, North Carolina. Those weren't murders at UNCC. They were late-term abortions. What the fuck is going through your mind when you write something like that on your truck? What the fuck is going through your mind when you write on your truck? I don't know, you redneck piece of shit. But to say such a thing, to write such a thing, to put it into words, and put it on your own vehicle, to own it in such a way. You're proud of your beliefs, you fucking piece of shit. I think certainly my favourite piece of shit today is this absolute cunt of a 40-year-old swimmer who decides it's appropriate to not just steal first place away from this 13-year-old boy, but to completely ground pound him with a full-blown fucking body tackle. What a fucking piece of shit. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. But things can't stay funny. No. No. Not when murderous pieces of shit like this are busy trying to drown babies in McDonald's toilets. Truly, how can we feel safe when even the elderly are going at it now? Woman, 73, is accused of mutilating a magpie and torturing a dog and a rabbit after being caught stuffing a pelican in her car and trying to drive it back to her animal house of horrors. What a sadistic fuck, you piece of shit. I live in Germany almost a year now, and nobody anywhere wants to give me a job. My first girlfriend, who I moved here from Turkey to be with, was abusive, and my second girlfriend split up with me for not employed. Now I am alone and without much money, and I cannot find another girlfriend. I get angry that racism is stopping them from giving me a job, so I have now started using my chronic bowel problems as a weapon and decide to shit all over the toilet seats and floors and piss all over the toilet roll holders in public bathrooms. The thought of racists reaching for toilet roll, but instead grabbing a mush roll of pissed-soaked paper, is one of the small joys I have. I also laugh when I think of people walking into toilet stalls and seeing my shit everywhere and sometimes accidentally stepping in it. I think I will stop this if someone ever gives me a job and if I find girl and happiness again. How can we possibly hope to feel safe when there might be a piece of shit in your town like this, waiting to besmirch and defile the very throne that you hold dear? Look at this poor turtle that some absolute fucking cunt thought was okay to spike and then release back into the wild like this. No, if you accidentally catch a fucking baby turtle on your fishing line, you take it to the fucking vet, you absolute piece of fucking shit. I want you to really have a deep, hard think about how racist pieces of shit make the world so much harder for beautiful couples like this to live and to enjoy the fucking splendor of the world around them. You fucking racist pieces of shit. Look at the comments this beautiful couple receive. Another traitorous white sympathizer. Black women in interracial relationships think they will be valued by being with a white man. Think again. But I will give credit to the white man. Don't matter how many black Negro bedwenchers, Asian women or Spanish women he fucks, he will always make the white women the standard of beauty and stand up for her. So to all you black women thinking you will be valued more, hopping the fence, think again. What the fuck is wrong with you? You sicken me, you racist piece of shit. The levels of "you're a piece of shit, cunt" in this one are truly manifold. 1. To leave your baby crying like that, your fucking child crying like that to take a fucking selfie, you fucking piece of shit. And then that caption. Do you not realise that it's directly because of behaviour like this that so many single mums have such a fucking hard time, you absolute fucking piece of shit? From across the pond, an Australian piece of shit. A man arrested after allegedly headbutting a girl outside of McDonald's. I was really scared. He could have killed me. If I fell back and hit my head on the concrete, I could have died, the victim said. What kind of a fucking piece of shit do you have to be to take your fucking anger out on a child? Ever. Ever. Hitting children like that, attacking children, is always unacceptable. It is the lowest of the low. You, sir, are a human piece of fucking excrement. Look at this poor pupper and die with me inside. Dog thrilled to see owners at shelter, but they're there to adopt a different dog. What kind of a cold, heartless fucking piece of shit you have to be, and I fucking pray that dog shelter did not let you adopt another dog after abandoning one. And if they did, they're not a dog shelter. They're just a fucking meat factory, taking meat in at one end and sending out meat another. Fucking pieces of shit. An anti-vaxxer wrongly assumes my son died from a vaccine-related injury and uses it to defend her argument. What a fucking piece of shit. Let's dive into this one. Unvaccinated boy nearly died from tetanus. What would you do, farmer girl? Save my child's life and get a tetanus shot. Didn't you say a vaccine killed your kid? No, I absolutely did not say that. My child died due to a cause unrelated to vaccines. Super high of you to go there though. What a fucking piece of shit, bringing up somebody's dead kid to try and prove your point when you're not even fucking right. It would be wrong to do, even if you were right. But as you're wrong, it just turns you into a giant fucking colossal arsehole, you piece of shit cunt. Piece of shit supports the idea of innocent men losing jobs due to false sexual harassment accusations. What a fucking cunt. Here's an unpopular opinion. I'm actually not at all concerned about innocent men losing their jobs over false sexual assault, harassment allegations. Well, guess what? Here's a very popular opinion. You're a piece of shit. I had some mates over the other night for a gathering. They all know I have an anxiety disorder. Whoever took my meds had to rummage to the back of my cabinet and find the vitamin bottle these were stashed in. No one is owing up to it. What a fucking piece of shit. Stealing one of your friends' fucking panic disorder medication. What if they have a panic attack and they're without that medication now? Do you know how dangerous panic attacks can be for those who actually suffer from panic disorder? You're an absolute piece of shit. We get a follow-up in the comments to this one. Mystery solved. Out of the 5 suspects, one has just silently blocked the whole group, an eye on every platform. He uses Reddit, so we might see this. If so, fucking honestly, Brendan. Fucking really, Brendan. Brendan, you fucking piece of shit, waste of space cunt, Brendan. You little druggy cunt, Brendan. Really? I'm not angry, just disappointed. I thought you were a top bloke. You know why I need those pills. This shit isn't for fun. Go take a long look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself if that's who you really want to be. Unblock me and message me if you decide to be better. If not, then I hope life gives you everything you deserve. And guess what? You, my friend, deserve nothing more than a swift fucking kick in the nuts. I love this comment here. Brendan, you douche. OP, are you holding auditions for replacement Brendan at the Cool House? A good Samaritan spends 2 weeks in a maximum security prison after a woman whose car he helped fix falsely accused him of indecent assault. That poor guy. So he's now had his name cleared. She just falsely accused him. He had to spend 2 weeks in maximum security prison. That's fucking miserable! What a fucking vindictive, awful, psychopathic, psychotic and twisted little fucking shitty cunt must you be to do something like that to somebody else. This person commenting on a video about a school shooting. Can you please just click on this? You don't have to take the quiz. I have to generate views to get an A. If you can, thank you. Love heart emoji. You fucking piece of shit. Stop spamming every fucking avenue. In fact, just do your work properly. Fucking piece of shit. Here's a really lovely one for you. Burn this man's face into your head. This man replaced his son for a sex doll, so he used to do shit with him. I feel so bad for his son. A man has been charged with child pornography over the sex doll he bought to replace his son. Can you imagine the fucking disgusting things this man must have done to his son? Oh my god. Don't imagine them. What a fucking fuck! Disgusting pieces of shit out there everywhere. Now with this piece of shit, let's play a game. I want you to see if you can work out what this complete and utter disgusting little sociopath is talking about. It'll all become very apparent by the end. I was out on a date once and ordered a chicken parmesan. It's what I always get. The place I usually take women to has excellent chicken parmesan. They perfectly crust the chicken, and the marinara is to die for. Already sounds like a complete and utter twat. Anyways, the waiter accidentally brought me out chicken piccata. I'd never had chicken piccata, and normally in a situation like this, I would throw an absolute fit. Because the waiter's job is not hard. I tell you what I want to eat, you punch 2 buttons in a computer, and 15-20 minutes later it comes to my table. How can you screw this up? You've obviously never been a waiter, you fucking shit. But anyways, I didn't want to make a fool of myself in front of my date, so I begrudgingly looked at my plate, said thanks, and began playing with it. Any idea where this is going yet? Now this is the important part. I hadn't eaten all day. I was quite looking forward to the chicken parmesan, probably even more than the sex afterwards. Because of course, this guy fucks on the first date. Don't even question it, babe. So I started eating the chicken piccata, and you know what happened, Zotcha? The damnedest thing. I liked it. Something that would have never happened and was forced by fate ended up becoming one of my top 3 meal choices. This is how I view rape. If you women would stop crying so much about it happening and maybe learn to enjoy it, the world would be a better place. Food for thought. No pun intended. No, you know that pun was intended. You know we spent at least 5 minutes figuring out that last bit. What a disgusting little shit. Now, you shouldn't be able to imprison someone based upon what they say, but if one of this girlfriends ever accuses this man of rape, sexual misconduct, assault, anything along these lines, psychological abuse, then you fucking know that girl is telling the truth. In this fucking situation, you fucking know it. What an absolute fucking scumbag. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for joining me. It's not hard to not be a piece of shit. You don't have to be boring. You don't have to stop being an interesting, entertaining person. You just have to stop being shit. Take care.